Hello and welcome to another episode of Wyverns and Weirdos. Because we realized at the end of last episode that we need to be kind of better at plugging our shit, we'll just do a quick any announcements, plugs, whatever at the start of the episode before jumping in. So, main camera, anything to plug, guys?
Hi. So I had a sweet little surprise in a little package I ordered today, which would be this, not today, but I ordered it and I got it, and that would be this wonderful hat. So it's from Adapt Apparel, run by my pal Taylor. Go check it out, adaptapparel.com.au, I think it is. Or just hit me up on Twitter at eCareens and I can link you through to all of his stuff. But a lot, I think 10% of every sale goes to a mental health charity, and he set it up to spread awareness for mental health and stuff like that. So go check him out, give him some love. Thank you, Taylor. You're great.
Yeah.
Excellent. It's a very sturdy looking hat too.
Yeah. Oh, it's great.
You would want to be this fashionable.
I'll wear the shirt at some point in the future.
Very cool.
Jake, I suspect you're probably least likely to have anything to plug.
Hey everyone, my name's Jake. You can find me in where I live. I was about to say where I live.
About it.
I was just about to say where I live,
home
but
address.
I wasn't going to. I was just going to say where, the area we live in.
Don't do that either.
But you can find me there. Yeah, that's my plug-in.
So it's quite creepy. Oh, now I don't know if you've heard about these, but they're called Bertie's Elixir. They're special reserve. And they've just recently been certified, so they have no proven harmful side effects. So I definitely have a chat. Just yell and he'll hook you up. You know, it's grows hair on your head. It's great.
Subscribe to our Patreon for a free sample.
Yeah, get a free sample. It's like a perfume tester. It'd be great. May make you glow green for a few days, but it will go away.
And we promise it's not just a piece of paper with a picture of the elixir. There's definitely something sprayed on there.
Yeah, it's very magical. Yeah, if you just want to chat to me though, I'm on Instagram as Radarient, so it's Radar Eant, and I'm on the same as Twitter as well. So if you want to say hi, that'd be great. If you want to flame me,
cosplays, they're
please
amazing.
don't do that. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm currently building Bertie's outfit, so hopefully he lasts. I don't want him to die before I finish it.
Hopefully have to do some sort of special episode where we get everyone to dress up as their characters.
Oh yeah,
and
I'm just gonna wear it every day. That's just gonna be my outfit.
there are
so.
streams that do that.
Yeah,
There are
I may or may
No,
not
like just
commission
down the
you
street.
for help
Yeah.
with that, because I am wholly untalented in textiles. I failed that class.
Well, yes, I do
Jake's-
commissions. So
Knowing where Newman's story may go, Jake's could be very different to
Yeah.
what his character
Oh,
starts
Jake's
out
allergic to cat hair, so I don't know how he's going to cosplay as a cat.
Can I just bring a cat in that sort of looks like Neumann, because I know one?
no, first or die.
That's good.
Newman would have to lose a leg
I know.
for
That's
Catman to be able to come in. Also, Catman hates meeting new people and confrontational
what about
situations.
I'll bring
Just
a
like
photo
Neumann.
of him in
Yeah, photo.
with my face photoshopped on him,
yeah, well,
which
he's one we
is
prepared
already
earlier.
done.
Quite terrifying.
But yeah, no. No, I don't want to dress up as an animal.
Yeah,
I didn't think this through.
This
You
is
may have
Jake's
to
Not so much
Newman.
the animal
furry.
part.
Newman
it
as
would
a
be
human.
Like, yeah.
Human the human.
Yeah.
Maybe draw on some whiskers.
Yeah.
I could probably do face makeup for you.
All I have to do is wear a
It's
fancy.
sorted.
Actually,
I'm
Yes.
good at that shit.
all I have to do
And-
is bring in a fancy hat, and that's about it. So
Well,
And
yeah. that's
My
defining
name is
feature.
weird, so so it's easy enough to generally get my name on social media. So I'm just at Darby Quinlivan, capital D, capital Q, no space, no underscore or anything like that on Twitter. And on Instagram, I am Quinlivan_Darby, all lowercase. And I've just noticed, because I'm not really active with either of those. but especially not Instagram. And I just had a look to try to find what my name was and discovered in the process I
encouraging.
have 99 followers.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Will you be that
Hopefully
100?
I'll-
So if you are the 100th by way of this podcast, let me know.
Wow. Actually, yeah, Jake just got Instagram, so Jake, I'm gonna beat you to it. Sorry.
Sorry,
Sorry,
but
dear
be the
listeners.
101st and you'll get a shout out maybe.
Yeah. I'll name an NPC after you.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Jake.
But
Jake the NPC.
I'm at eKarina, so that's Kareena on everything except Twitter, where I'm eKareen. So just an S instead of the A at the end.
Excellent.
So that's all. Without further ado, let's jump on in to episode 7.
Oh
And
boy.
we're back after a disturbing revelation from Jake, which we will not subject you to, dear listeners.
Unless you follow our Patreon, in which case it might be in a bonus thingy.
If we hit the $200 tier, I'll do 5 snakes.
No one has any context for that whatsoever.
That is a complete non sequitur.
Thanks for tuning in today, guys.
So, where we last left off, having enjoyed the festivities of the deity Synthos's feast day in, I've blanked on the name of the town, of the starting town. That's honestly kind of embarrassing.
Yeah.
Were we in Dora?
Fallbarrow.
Fallbarrow.
No, you are a long way from Durham.
I'm trying.
Fallbarrow.
I'm just trying to look at the map, and I'm like,
Fallbarrow.
we went to Sleepwalk.
After
Oh yeah.
yeah, after
That was
after
very
enjoying
eventful.
after enjoying the enjoying the festivities of the feast day of Synthos in Fallbarrow.
Are you sure it was Fallbarrow?
Yeah.
Okay, because we came a different direction in my head from on the.
So
Just listen back on it, Darby, and then just dub in whatever the town was.
Okay, it was all in my head.
in order
Don't worry about it. It was all in my head. I'm just
which-
directionally challenged.
It's all good.
I just assumed we went up that way.
Darby, just dub in.
well, you could have taken direct line, but then you would have had to camp
at
in the
this
wilderness.
point.
Yeah.
So
We'll just cut out all this, Darby.
Yeah.
Just
Just
cut out
literally
everything.
asking for
Yep.
Oh, that's staying.
Cut it in. Oh no.
including my own embarrassment of forgetting my own setting details.
you guys should be so
It's only been a
embarrassed.
week since we recorded too.
Yeah.
So the shame is on all of us because it's not even like we had a break.
You should be so embarrassed. You forgot about something, both of you.
Oh gosh.
I genuinely am embarrassed about that because because I had been prepping stuff for that
Well, you made him
starting
feel bad.
town
This is going
for that
so well,
starting town
guys.
for probably about a month or two.
God damn.
But anyway,
No, I don't want to.
so after the festivities were done, the party made their way to Wildshade, a city to the northwest of Arkaza. Yeah, I had to think about it too, but
I was thinking of the direction from the city because of that whole
Yeah.
hubbub, and I'm like,
Yeah.
no, that way's east.
Yeah.
Sorry. But then you're like, oh,
yeah, you
Arkaza.
started off going east and then went back west.
Silly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we went to, yep.
Yeah, because
dumb.
you wanted
It's
to.
fine.
Because you wanted to.
I never claimed to be
visit a merchant from Sleepwall who you had met in Fallbarrow, who hadn't arrived back yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, the party traveled with a barbarian, Rook Gassara, to Wildshade and reached the city, paid their taxes to enter the city.
A fun little tax simulator for everyone, all you tax enthusiasts out there.
And Rook parted ways with the party. And
We miss you, Rook.
the party now are where we last left them, in the admin ward. So what do you want to do?
Wait, sorry, where are we?
The administrative ward of the city, having just entered the ward.
Oh, that's the name of the section.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
So you passed through Lowshade, which was the shanty town that I mentioned before, and then went into Westgate, which was one of the gate wards. And then passing through the gate ward.
Excellent.
I know my face looks
Guards.
really dumb and lost, but that's just who I am as a person. So don't think too much.
We're all
on
playing
it.
D&D, so I think that applies to us all.
If you see me have a glazed over look, it's just my resting dumb face. So
So can we have a little counter on the screen showing how many times you said ward just then? That was a lot. At least 5.
That is way too much
What
work.
does this ward look like, Darby? What does everywhere look like? Like, what sort of buildings are there?
So the
Cobbled
adminis-
streets?
No,
Streets of gold, perhaps?
not quite.
From all the taxes?
Not.
Patron's going insane. Just like,
You say that like you paid very little taxes compared to these two.
Yes, but I'm a businessman.
You-
I need that money.
You paid like a silver or something like that, or not even that.
No, it was actually 10 gold pieces because I had to have I had the taxes.
That was your arms permit.
Well, it all,
paid very little in
adds
taxes.
up. Got to pay for all the ingredients for the elixirs. I've got to pay TANF. It all adds up. I'm sure you understand. Anyway, the city, what does it look like?
All right. So the administrative ward is nicely kept. Lot of big, well-made stone buildings. Nothing too ostentatious though. This is mostly you can gauge from essentially the structure of the buildings and the types of people who are moving around here that this is some sort of it's the administrative ward, so lots of courthouses, offices,
paperwork.
yeah, white collar.
The air of boredom permeates the
Yeah.
area.
Yes.
Excellent.
You feel sluggish as you walk through.
Not quite, but there are a lot of like upper middle class people walking around, like
They look like they
With-
hate their
with-
job.
yeah. But
Just
there's not too much.
gaunt faces.
There's not too much concern of like being robbed or anything
Yeah.
like that because this is the administrative.
Fair enough.
Silly
Some
people.
shanty
Yeah.
town.
Tried to take advantage of this.
Oh boy.
Is there an administrative section for like incoming jobs for okay, is there a job seeker for adventurers in the administrative ward?
Not so much in the administrative ward. Roll me
The
an.
place you're looking for is called a tavern.
I mean, to an extent. Roll me an investigation check
Or a job.
to kind of ask around.
11.
11. Okay, so it probably takes you about an hour-ish because mostly because people are kind of ignoring you in that
Yeah.
very kind of almost think like UK working class of like just don't.
Just leave me alone.
Just
it's
leave
fine.
me alone.
I'm just trying to
I'll
do my
leave you
job.
alone if you leave me alone.
So
Just-
basically
So
me
relatable.
at work
Yeah.
all the time, just like, I don't want to deal with you right now. Goodbye. I have other
I-
stuff to do.
All
So
that much
valid.
headroom, I will fix that up a bit. Back to my seat.
You're too
People
tall,
watching the
Darby.
video will just see a really tall Darby.
Okay, so yeah, if the top of my head gets cut off by the border, that's just something we're gonna have to deal with for this episode.
If your head does get cut off by that, you will die as well. That is, you cannot.
All
Immediate
right,
death.
we're the DMs now. Okay, what are we
See,
doing?
there's no chance of our heads getting cut off either.
Free
Yeah.
gold for everyone.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so you do find out though that while you could probably find jobs anywhere if you ask the right people. The most likely place to find something would be in the travelers ward, or the or with any of the guilds. Some of there might be some guilds here in the administrative ward that might have some work. There's the temples might have work. There's the Council of the Many might, like, their local outpost might have some sort of job listings for adventurers.
But the safest bet is that travel.
Safest bet for kind of more your typical adventurers there is Traveler's Ward.
I believe that I will be making my way to the Traveler's Ward. Would either of you like to join me, or?
Well, I do have to take care of some business first, but yeah, I would definitely recommend that. What are you thinking of doing down there?
I need to pick up work. I spent quite a substantial amount of money
Understandable.
at the festival. So I would probably look for some form of job to do, something that someone may be in need of an adventurer of a scout.
That's very fair. Well, how noble of you. Well, I'm gonna do my business and get some lodgings. But take my business card, and I'll if you need me, I'll find you.
Okay.
And I'll come along. I've literally got nothing else to do, and what better way to have a look at what's around than to do jobs for people. I mean, like, that way you don't have to decide where to go.
I feel like as you and I are both from not here, why not we learn about this place together?
Yes.
Gosh, you guys are so nice. It's really heartwarming.
Can I get a card as well?
Oh, yeah. Here you go. Have to, my friend. Take a card.
It's got a lining and everything.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Look at the emboss on that. Money can't buy that kind of quality. Well, it can, but you know. Yeah.
In fact, it does.
If you need me, I'll find you.
Just look for the bird. It will usually be up ahead, and you do not see many crows in this area, I have learned.
That is true. Yes. Well, you're a lovely little bird up there. Well, good luck. I'll probably see you soon.
Good luck to you too. Hopefully you sell many potions.
Oh, I will. Yes. Well, no, people just can't keep away from Bertie's elixir.
And, as our friend says, bonjour, goodbye.
Yeah.
Sure. That is totally accurate.
Told ya.
Have
let's go.
fun, you two.
Right. So, let's go quickly to Bertie. What's
Oh yeah, so
business?
Bertie, he's gonna because he's a merchant. He's gonna go and check in with one of the merchant guild check-in points, I guess.
all right? So that would be.
I assume that's the thing.
Yeah. The local guild house, like merchant guild houses.
Do we have any tissues?
Not in the room.
Where would I find some?
We may just pause this. Okay, Darby,
Yeah.
Darby, cut this out. You're gonna get cut
My
it
apologies.
out.
If you just on the We can continue on. Just
Yeah.
yes.
If Jake's disappeared, it's because he is on his own adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His own
Who knows? I
personal
might
adventure.
cut this out of the audio. I might not.
Oh.
I'll be keeping it in. I'll be keeping it in the video.
For those tissue enthusiasts, I'm sure they'll be
Yeah.
very happy.
But yeah. So So they are in. Depending on which guild house you're wanting to go to, it's generally either in the administrative board or merchant's board.
Excellent. Well, I would be going to the one that would make the most sense for Bertie.
So as a merchant, oddly enough, not in the merchant's ward.
Okay.
Here in the administrative ward.
Well, that makes sense then, because he's like
Yeah.
already there. So he's like, yeah, you youngins, run along. I got some stuff to do. That's cool. All right.
All right. So you find yourself at the north. What is it? The North Carson Merchants Guild.
Excellent.
And you see in there like as you enter, you see a kind of bored looking halfling at the desk.
Excellent.
Hello. Can I help you?
Hello there. It's Bertie here. I'm just traveling merchant. You're just coming to check in with the guild.
And what name are you registered?
Oh, yeah. Currently, I think it's Bertolt Baywarren.
Warren. All right. So
Excellent. Thank you very much. You're looking great today, by the way.
not gonna get you out of your phase.
Oh no, I'm just saying. You're you're looking well.
you get the feeling that this particular halfling gets this play a lot.
You must be quite good looking then, I guess. Well, this is very fun.
That or people think that they.
Gosh, that must be really annoying. I can't imagine how annoying that must be, It's like when people, when you try to sell something and they just think that they can try and get a discount. You've got to make a living here. And, sweetening up to people, no matter how many little, gifts they shower you with or little offers of dates they want to give you, it's not really going to drive down the bargain, Anyway... Have you got my name there?
Last payment is up to date.
Excellent.
But that's the last of them from your last payment. It's 5 gold a month.
That's all good. I would be very happy to pay. Let's say I'll pay 4 months in advance.
4 months in advance. All right.
Excellent. Thank you, my friend. What's your name, by the way?
Boggle.
Poggle? Poddle?
Boggle.
Boggle! Sorry, what a... Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm not from around here. I'm not really good with some of the words sometimes. Thank you very much.
Celestial Fields, is it?
Yeah, yep, that's it. Yeah, Celestial Fields, yep, that's, yep. Great times, had many people come through lately?
Wildshade, of course.
Of course, I know, sorry. It's the first time I've actually been here to Wildshade. I've been to some other bigger places, but, I just had to stop by here.
Right?
Gee, this is going really well. Wow, this just definitely feels like we're really connecting here. We're having a great time.
I think maybe we should have gone along with that. Birdie might have needed that.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Tanip, of course, just goes like, Tanip Thornbarrow. Thornbarrow. Alright, you are paid up through end of the year. Alright. Yeah. Are you going to pay for several months or just the one upcoming? I'll go 4 months as well. Alright, 20 gold.
Fantastic. Well, wonderful. Excellent. Well, this was a very fun kind of meeting. I really enjoyed this. It's always I always really enjoy keeping track of expenses and things. So it's been a real treat, Poggle. It's been great to meet you. Thanks so much for your help. You've been a great help.
Just don't be late on your pay.
I won't. I never am. I have a solid gold record, so I would I'd hate for that to ever be sullied, you know? I think it's very important to keep track of everything, you know? Wow, you really are a cup of sunshine, Boggle. I must just say, I've had a wonderful time, and I'm definitely really gonna miss having spent time here in Wildshade with you. It's
roll me an insight check.
for the inside check. I'm really concerned. So that is 16.
So you catch like a fleeting glance at Tanip as if to ask like, is he always like this?
What's Tanip's response though?
You don't see it because Tanip's behind.
Oh,
like,
yes.
Tanip's not in your peripheral, but you can see him very clearly.
Halfling solidarity.
That is racist. Tanip is a gnome.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh great. Well, this was really
she
fun.
was short.
Well, I suppose to be fair, like Anya is blind, so short.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. Cool. Well,
She couldn't tell the difference between a goblin and a halfling. Like, they're all the same height, you know?
yeah.
They've also got very different ears.
Okay,
She can't see that.
You can tell them by
She'd
the
have to
feel of
feel
the
their
ears.
face. I mean, like, she
Hello.
has halfrons.
Can I feel your ears?
Ah, so you're a goblin, are you? I'm a halfling.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh dear.
Poor Anya.
Well, cool. Excellent. Well, I think it's time to take my leave. Thank you very much, Poggle. Here, have a business card. It's on the house. And I'm going to do a fancy turnaround and a puff of petals and leave the office.
I love that the implication there is that you sell your business card.
Also, make sure he feels the
Well-
emboss. It's very good.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you feel the business card. The embossing is really great. Everyone mentions it. And he's gone. That was great. I hope you enjoyed this exciting expenses simulator.
Alright.
An awkward encounter time. That's great.
The joys of like a guild merchant background.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, listeners. I'm sure you really enjoyed all that. Don't worry, there's plenty more where that came from.
And if you didn't, you should have tuned into the video stream so you could have seen the ridiculous faces that Jake and I were making nearly the entire time.
And I feel like the ridiculous faces I was making.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
and Darby's faces too.
I was really laughing at the point where you're like, puh, puh. I was just imagining if like someone's name was actually just puh, puh.
My name is
Sounds like they're having like mad stutters or like a stroke. Like,
That's like Underdark level stuff.
your name is
Oh
Puh,
wow, I really
Like,
enjoyed
realms
Puggle.
of
My name
madness.
is Putt Putt. Did anyone else play that game as a kid?
Yes.
Oh, that was
yes.
amazing.
I
Shout
would-
out to Putt Putt.
I would give Puggle a 2 out of 10. He like had a solid
We
personality.
didn't do
But you
something
know.
very important.
Oh, how attractive is he? How much did Eddie roll?
He's a 10.
This
10 out of 10.
inconsequential NPC
10 out of 10.
who you may never meet again is a 10.
Okay.
No wonder he was so awkward around.
So,
Wait, no, it all makes sense now.
Oh,
He
no.
thinks that people are just flirting with him so that they don't have
Yes.
to pay the taxes, but he's actually
He
just
actually
really
is
hot.
just really hot. Yeah. It's
Draw fan art of Boggle. Poggle.
so
Oh,
yeah.
great. Yeah, that's canon now.
Your guild fees are paid up until the 17th of Tellus,
Excellent. 17th tell us.
which is
Why do I always
mid-autumn.
end up being the hotness color? Is that just who I am?
No, it's
I
a
think
thing.
that's
It's a
just
thing.
who I am.
It's not only a thing that you started doing, but it's also a thing that you yourself keep on doing. And so no one feels the need or desire to do it because they just know you're going to do
I
it.
think
So-
I'm trying to think. It was
hotness
mostly
scale.
Johanna in our
Yeah,
little
yeah.
elemental planar.
Yeah, we played another
Game
game,
that
and
Nathan
we had some doozies. I still think the Hobgoblin being a 20 out of 20 was still the best part of that game.
Yeah.
But yes,
That was dubbed by Laura and Johanna as the Hot Goblin.
yes. So I guess that's Poggle now. Except yeah.
Except our rating scale's up to
yeah,
10
yeah.
instead of 20.
It's still pretty good. It's a solid 10. There we go.
All right. So, returning to Anya and Neumann. So, you're making your way to the Traveler's Ward.
I'm really strutting my stuff
Traveler's
as well.
Ward.
Like I'm very I'm trying to indulge myself in this new atmosphere. So I'm like literally like what's that song like? Staying Alive, whatever that is. But like
Oh,
imagine
the-
like just
The
like
Staying
strutting to
Alive strut.
that. Yeah, he's doing that without singing it, which I
As
really
soon
want
as
to
he
sing.
starts doing that, Anya sort of slips away from him so that he's still like within a reasonable distance that she can keep track of him, but so that she doesn't seem like she's associated.
Also, if we're on Staying Alive, it's gonna be. You can tell by the way I use my swords, I'm a woman's cat.
Yes.
No time to talk.
Hey Darby, you have to record that entire cover and like play it in the background while this is happening.
Just
Please don't
something
copyright us.
that's like a pastiche of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Please play it in the background on like the
Okay.
podcast at least.
Okay, so whilst he's strutting his stuff, he'll point at someone to his left. Whilst he's strutting, what are they
No,
doing?
you're not doing the Spider-Man thing. No,
What happened?
unacceptable.
What happened?
You point at an Earth Ganassi man of like older years who doesn't seem to notice.
And he's really ugly,
that
like
you
a one.
pointed at.
Oh.
All right, okay, and now he does a double to the right, double point, and he goes like a whip sound, like.
This person, whoever they are, is a 6.
Oh.
This random human.
What does he do?
Darby made an indescribable face
Because this is
there.
still in the administrative ward.
He just looks a bit
Well,
baffled, I think, is the word.
No, it would be in the Traveler's Ward.
Yeah.
What does the Traveler's Ward look like? Not that it matters so much for Anya, but just the general.
We can imagine Newman
So-
strutting in this location.
It's not quite as built up and meticulous as something like the administrative ward. There are stone buildings, but there's also some wooden buildings.
Is it like busier with a lot more sort of people that are clearly adventurers? Or?
Yeah, adventurers, traveling merchants, all kinds of things. There are some stores here that sell. Most of them seem to be selling things like traveling supplies, and from what you can gather, most of the taverns with lodgings. There are a couple in the other wards as well, but most of them are.
Shall we find a tavern and maybe get lodgings first, or look for work there? Usually
Oh, yeah.
taverns is where I get most of my work.
I I reckon we should get some lodgings first. But boy, oh boy, I hope they're as friendly as the people around here. Like they're just great, you know. So friendly.
I have to ask, what are you doing?
Oh, you see, I'm quite happy right now. Like I've never been to a place quite like this, and I just want to, you know.
Usually when cats are happy, they purr.
No, that's I don't want to say it's a different kind of happy.
No, that's house cats.
I mean, purring is quite rare for me. I could be happy and not purr, but then there's times where I could be happy and purr.
You still have not explained why you are doing what you are doing, and I don't want to make you feel bad, but can you please stop? I think you are disturbing some of the passerbys.
Oh, they don't mind, do you, mate? I point to someone else. See, he doesn't mind.
Darby makes another indescribable face.
Hottie dotty. Whoever he is.
Yeah, just a weird look of like, what is, what?
Yeah.
He was a 10.
That's 2 10s.
Another poggle.
I mean, it's a big city, so.
It's a city of hotties.
Yeah, the ratio
And one
here is
really
quite
ugly
good.
old dude.
The ratio here is quite good for attractive people to unattractive people. Like the lowest we've had is what, a 6?
No, a 1.
Oh, okay, that's pretty bad then. All right,
That's not
To be fair, that one was an old man.
Yeah.
Alrighty, suit yourself. I'll calm down a little bit, but let's go get some lodgings.
Yeah, and possibly some lunch also. I am quite hungry. And maybe we can make friends with some form of travelers that don't want work and want to give it to us. I don't know.
Let's go.
So, what
sort of
kind
taverns we got?
of? Yeah. So, what kind of place? There are a lot. There are too many to just list. But if you tell me what kind of lodgings you're after, and roll me an investigation check. See how close to what. So
Probably something. He wanted us to say what we wanted.
Oh, right.
But
I was also going to say, like, if you want to look together, one of you can be aiding the other to give advantage. So one person rolls an advantage.
I am the scout. No, I am the scout.
All right.
We'll look
All right.
separately.
That's quite a disadvantage, but all right. No,
We
that's
will
all right.
look separately.
All right,
You're basically just disagreeing.
We're
on
sticking
one
together,
go.
so we'll do it together. Yeah.
All right. So maybe something that a sort of tavern that looks like it would have a lot of sort of work or a lot of sort of travelers through, something that looks like a more popular tavern that would be mid-range
All right.
price. Nothing too dodgy.
All right. Roll me investigation.
Nat 20.
Nice.
All right. So you find a place called the. You do spot a high class tavern on your way out of the administrative ward called the Shrew and Dragon. It looks quite nice. You might get some like really high class kind of work from there. Pay quite well for something relatively simple. But through searching the Traveler's Ward, you also come across the Crossed Blades, which seems to basically be set up as an adventurer's pub. In fact, asking around about taverns, you have the the Crossed Blades recommended to you for finding adventuring work because its proprietor is a former adventurer themselves, a half-elf known as Azatha Alosis.
I don't particularly want to go to that fancy place because nobles might run into them. Yeah, nobles, am I right?
Nobles.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Ugh. So let's go. You know, people have been talking about that cross blades. Let's go over there.
Oui? What?
Right. So,
when we go to enter, Hafren stays outside of the tavern, just circling above so that Bertie will be able to.
Excellent.
All right. So effectively blinding you.
Yeah, but I'm with the cat boy.
Or entirely blinding you.
Yeah,
Rather
and that's
than
the
just
bond. Like,
being-
she'll be able to tell if something's
Yeah.
going on. And be
Yeah,
like,
it's cool.
Hafren, I need ya, my pal.
Plus,
Alright.
yeah, I'm sure Bertie will find you guys.
So yeah,
It'll be cool.
So yeah, it's getting late into the afternoon at this point. So the crossblades is
Yeah.
Crossblades is starting to really get packed with adventurers, and like it's a big building. It looks like there are it's a massive building as you walk in, and judging from like the size of, you wouldn't so much notice this because of lack of sight.
Being completely blind.
But
at the moment, yeah.
you would notice that compared to the size of the building, the accessible area of the tavern doesn't seem to be all that much. So there probably is a nice little bit in the way of accommodation.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to lean towards secret areas. Like we just need to find a guy standing by a door and give him a secret password, and then we get into the the underworld work, sort of stuff.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the
Not from
black
somewhere
market.
like this.
Yeah.
That's from another campaign that we. I don't know if you remember,
I wasn't thinking about that.
but Darby
yeah.
wasn't our DM for that.
Oh.
Yeah. But no, I was like, that's what it was.
I mean, there
that's
was
what I
one in our
thinking.
previous campaign that you were.
Yeah, but the one
In a
that
dungeon
he's
under
thinking
a
of
tavern.
specifically, that he's referencing with the secret passwords, and a killer nearly killed this dude.
Oh.
Try and get the secret
Right.
password.
So accommodation first, and then let's talk, people. How about that?
Oui. You will have to lead me, as I have left Hafren outside to alert Bertie where we are, as I believe that Bertie will be meeting back up with you.
All right, just hold on to my arm, and don't you worry. I've got 2 eyes. That's one for each of us.
Oh.
That is sweet, I guess. Misguided, but sweet.
It's actually quite guiding, I'd like to think.
Oh, you're cute. She like pats your arm where you're like holding on to her.
All right. So yeah, you approach the bar, do you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you see this half elven figure, unarmored. There are a pair of crossed blades. The eponymous blades
Why would they have that there?
hanging above the bar, basically. Elven figure, long, dark hair, pale skin. So clearly of high elven ancestry. Hello, how can I help you?
We're looking for some accommodation. Hang on just a second, friend. How long are we staying here or planning to stay here?
Should we not just get it for the night, and then if we need for longer, we can just say tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll do that. We just want some accommodation. Are we right to...
Maybe we should book for a room so that Bertie and Tanip? Tanip. Yeah. So that Bertie and Tanip can stay as well. Do you have any rooms with like 4 beds?
We do.
Oh. All right, I fixed it. It's fine.
we do. We have plenty of rooms with 4 beds. The
For
clientele we have
adventuring
passed-
parties?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can imagine.
We do have larger rooms. We do have smaller, but 4 seems to be the most
Goldilocks.
popular. Yeah.
I'd say just
The
right.
Goldilocks number.
I was literally thinking the same thing.
Yeah, we'll take one of those for one night.
All right. So that is 2 gold a night.
This one can be on me, and you can get
All right.
Or you can buy me lunch. Because I am very hungry and we have not eaten yet. We have been traveling all day and I'm getting a little bit hungry.
She's
If I
also
am
getting a
honest
little
with you.
bit angry, and it's what we call that back home. That's hangry. So what do you do here in terms of food? Because lots of the taverns we've stayed at, they have it included in the price. Was that included in the price, by any chance?
We include a basic breakfast, but any lunch or dinner is.
That's all
Don't try
good.
and cheapskate. You
I'm
owe
not,
me lunch.
I just want
Yes.
to educate myself so I don't do something silly later. Like
Perfectly
eat food
fine.
and then have to pay for it later. Is there a bar fridge?
Fantasy
Or
bar
something
fridge.
of the sorts?
A cold box?
Do bar fridges
We
exist
do
in your universe,
have
darling?
some
Cold
cold
boxes.
boxes.
In the rooms or?
Not in the rooms.
Okay, nothing that he can eat and then regret later, price-wise.
Oh, I
$10.
believe there are probably many things that you can eat and regret later.
I eat the shiniest thing
It's
in the
too
room.
true.
Look, there might be some places in the loftier wards that might such thing, but
Please
No, that's
do
all good.
not pay any heed to him. While we have you, my name is Anya, by the way. What is yours?
I said it before, and I've forgotten it.
I know that you said it, but Anya hasn't heard it.
I am Azatha Alosis.
Azatha, lovely to meet you. Do you... Well, I suppose this would be the best of place as any to ask, but have you heard of any jobs going for, say, 2 to 4 adventurers, depending on whether our friends join us for our adventuring? They have their own income, apparently.
Well, what kind of thing you're looking for? There's always work going.
Well, we definitely don't want anything too hard because whilst we might look very strong, we're actually not that strong. So it's a little bit deceptive, I understand.
If
So,
you were to give us a level out of 20, I would say maybe a level 4 to 5 would be best suited.
All right. There was something. I didn't get much information on it, but there was something that the town guard, on behalf of the Council of the Many, were looking for people to deal with. Within one of the outer wards. But if they said if anyone was interested in that kind of work, definitely not beginner fare, but not overly strenuous. And it's Council of the Many, so they generally pay quite well.
Yes, that sounds quite suitable. Do you know which outer wards they will be recruiting at? Or?
I'm afraid not. They're best asking them, really.
By them, do you mean the Council of the Many or the Town Guard?
Yeah.
Well, the town guard are a subsidiary of the council,
Yeah.
effectively.
I'm just trying to find who best to speak to regarding this. I hope you
Oh,
understand.
of
I am
course, of
sorry
course.
for the trouble.
You're probably best going to council's hours in Castle.
Wonderful, thank you. You have been much help. No, not that I can read it, but I do have a friend. Do you have a lunch menu at all? And maybe a free table? I know it is quite busy in here.
Of course, and pass you the menu. There are too many taverns in this town for me to have had
Yeah,
menus prepared. But yeah, so it's mostly simple fare.
Yeah. Like basic,
Yeah.
like pub meal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will have the steak. And the wine.
and the lobster.
I'll have this. It looks quite nice. The chicken parmigiana with Vegemite on top.
Is it palmy or Parma?
It's definitely palmy. Yeah, palmy's
Yeah.
the one. Yeah, palmy's the right one.
There also would not be Vegemite in this world because that is a brand.
Fantasy
It is.
Jake, you gotta get a
Sorry,
scissors.
there would be like
yeast,
a-
yeast spread.
Yeast
Sorry, with some
spread.
mighty vegetables on top.
Surely
There'd be like
Is this like yeast and
there's
hop?
like there is a thing. There is ale spread.
Ale spread. Oh yes.
Amazing.
Which he does look at you a bit weird for wanting it with like meat, but
It's an acquired taste. I'm not from here. If you can't tell.
and neither is ale spread for the most part. Like there's
It's from your
So it's going to be an expensive lunch for you then. May we have some bread for the
gourmet
table
ale
as well, please? Thank you.
of course.
And I guess we wait for Birdie, or we just have our lunch, and whether Birdie finds us or not is
Yeah.
dependent on whether we leave without Birdie, and Birdie just finds us in another
So
spot.
he's here as if on cue, like even before you think that question, the door opens and Bertie is there.
Yeah. You notice your sight, your blurred vision come
Yeah.
back to you as Hafren enters.
Catherine probably perched on like Tanip's hair.
Yeah.
Ah, Birdie is here.
Hello, hi.
I
saw
probably
your
say that
bird.
before you notice.
Which is
anything.
funny.
Oh,
Well, I'm
Birdie is
eating.
here.
Like, I'm eating this delicious, expensive meal.
Ale spread. Wow. Hello, I saw your bird. You're having some meal. Oh, is that ale spread?
Yes, it is. She's getting quite hangry, as we like to call it. It's hungry, angry. So
Oh, yeah, I've heard the
we
word.
thought it best to eat. We've got
We have been traveling for,
yeah.
and we have not eaten since breakfast, and
That's
I
true.
do like food. Okay.
So your meal would be a silver piece. Yours, Neumann, would be 2 silver.
We have also paid for lodgings here. I'm not sure if you made arrangements. We got the room for 4,
You bought a room for all of us.
just for the night. If you wish to have lodgings separate from us, I will take it a little bit personally. But I will understand.
No. If you're not happy, I'm not happy, and that's incredibly generous. You're not what a wonderful, generous offer. Of course, we'll take that, won't we, Tanip?
Of course.
I mean, we
Thank
have friends,
you.
are we not?
Oh, yes, of course. We're great friends. I would say. What?
Every time Birdie's like, yeah, we're friends.
That's great. Yeah, I love these people. He kind of like says that, and he's like, "Oh, I'll just order some lunch as well."
Do you want to try some of my ale spread parmigiana?
I have actually tried it on some of the table bread, and it is not too bad.
It's a bit of an acquired taste.
That's what I said.
I must say, one time it was because it's of course it's quite a delicacy around here among some circles. But I must say, when I first tried it, I had a whole big spoonful of it, and all like everything wilted. Like it was just there's a big wilting situation going on everywhere. Like it was just not great.
So it's primarily an Navoran and Ealic.
Where I'm from, Navora.
Navora, yeah.
Yeah.
Primarily a Navoran and Ealic delicacy, although the depending on where, like, there's a bit of contention between Navorans and the Eali about how, like,
Is this
what
New
constitute-
Zealand and Australia with Pavlovas?
No, this is the UK and Australia with Vegemite versus Marmite.
Yeah, but Marmite's awful. Sorry for any UK listeners if we have any, but like Marmite is trash, and so are you if you like it.
Hey Yeah, let's not be too hasty. I'm sure they both have their merit.
Participants in Wyverns and Weirdos do not necessarily reflect the views of
No, Darby, it's
the
fine because they're
producers.
brand names, so you'll have to beep them out
Oh, yeah,
anyway.
yeah,
They won't know which one it
I
is.
mean, I don't have to beep them out. I just,
Yeah, no, I'm joking.
If you eat
just as long as it's clear that we're not getting sponsored by them.
Yeah. Please don't sponsor us.
Actually, no, sponsor us.
I
but
ju- I
we're
just-
not being sponsored.
I just don't want brands in my world building. That's why it's ale spread and not Vegemite.
Ale spread is great though.
For the sake
It's
of recording,
hilarious.
what I'm about to say is not true. It's just a little thing I had in my head. But welcome to another episode of Wyverns and Weirdos, sponsored by Vegemite. Not sponsored by Vegemite.
Can you imagine?
Oh wow.
Okay, but Vegemite, if you're listening, please sponsor us. Like, honestly, it would make my entire life. Send us free Vegemite.
Alright,
Wow.
Replace the entire snack with just like Vegemite sandwiches,
just-
Vegemite on toast.
Yeah, just Vegemite.
wow.
all
so let's just say I have some ale spread, on the side, and I'll like gesture towards Tanner. Like, huh?
non-brand ales.
Ale spread? Huh?
Takes like a toothpick and dips it in.
She was probably present for the wilting.
Just
Oh
for,
boy.
for listeners, it's just like a dip on the tongue and just like a very
Bemused face.
amused and like
Skeptical.
skeptical look.
That's the spirit. There's no harm in trying, is there? I mean, it's a spirit, I guess.
We ale.
Oh boy.
It's technically a spirit.
I never claimed to be smart.
Alrighty, so I am no longer hungry as I have finished my meal. What about you?
Also, finished my meal. I don't know what Bertie ordered.
It's fine. It's a leave. He comes in. It's just like wine.
Just wine.
Yeah.
Bertie, are you okay?
Yeah, just like, oh yeah, we're friends. So he comes back with a bottle of wine. It's I just thought
A
I'd
whole
have
bottle.
Yeah.
So that's probably about 10 gold.
No. It'll be just a glass. It's fine.
I mean, 10 gold for a fine wine. You can
Yeah.
probably get an okay
What about the
wine.
cheap $7 bottle?
Yeah,
Yeah, so you can probably get
7
something
cock
like
pieces
that,
bottle.
like a whole
Fantasy
whole bottle
goon.
for
Yeah.
Fantasy goo.
maybe about 2 gold for the bottle.
Yeah, he'll grab that. He does like the finer things in life, but he's just spent a lot of money already today,
It's not quite on the low cheap goon level.
It's not
Yeah.
7 copper bottle of wine.
Yeah.
It's not like copper or glass.
Oh, I can just
Oh,
imagine what
boy.
that would taste like.
I
too.
just
Like
imagine it would
ale
taste like
spread.
street water.
Oddly enough, tastes a little bit coppery.
Like the 10th rinse.
It's a little bit like blood. It might just be blood.
Oh
Oh
dear.
no, this is blood.
Depends on the tavern.
It's great if you're a vampire though.
Blood and water.
The
Oh.
copper you provide actually just gets like thrown into the back and processed into more
Yeah.
copper.
It's just like
It's just water that's had copper coins
no,
sitting in it.
it's like rubbing alcohol with a copper coin dipped in it.
Oh boy.
The best ale.
That's
Alright.
amazing. Oh wow. Yeah.
Well, we will go to the district.
The town guard, I think. is
No,
the-
The
the
castle,
dis-
castle
the-
ward.
the castle.
Yeah.
Ah.
All right.
Excellent. Adventure time.
All right. So I have so many notes.
Poor Darby.
Well,
A
Uh,
moment of silence for Darby's free time.
Actually, I will say that because of your insane passive perception, 20 at level 4.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's not right on here. It's higher on Beyond, but yeah, it's 15 on here, but I'm pretty sure it's like higher on Beyond.
Is that your old level
Yeah,
3 sheet?
That's my level 3 sheet.
Yeah.
And I had a feat, like the observant feat.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like,
I think observant would be the only difference.
Yeah,
in 2
yeah.
sheets for you. All right. Okay. So. Yeah. So you make your way to the castle district, and you do see. You make your way to the probably the massive there are a lot of massive buildings in the castle district. Castle ward rather. But none of them stand taller than the mother's spire in the center. That you can kind of gather from the surrounds and the iconography of it is local temple to Arcani, Mother of Magic. But you do go through the castle ward, ask around a bit, and manage to find the castle of the Council of the Many. And as you enter, you see there are several kind of guards. There's a bit of a changeover of shift. Some are kind of sitting around guarding the guardhouse. Some are leaving. Some are just getting in.
Some are guarding the guards.
And you see a man in heavy armor approach you as you enter. And what business, may I ask, do you have here?
Business. Business.
Oh boy.
he's an 8.
Oh. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
We've just come from the crossed blades, and we heard wind of a potential job for an outer ward. Isn't that what, something to do with their outer wards, taking care of something?
We are in the outer wards, my dear.
No, you're in the castle ward.
Oh, so
which
many
is
wards here.
within the city, like within the walls. The outer
You doing a tally?
the outer the outer wards are the wards outside of
Apologies,
the
you'll
walls.
have to excuse me. I am blind, so I only know that we have traveled here. But what was his name? Darby. She would remember, but I didn't. The
Oh,
crossblades dude.
I didn't write that.
That elf with the really black hair and the really pale skin.
Also they.
They. Yeah. Sorry.
Or in my circle,
I should know
that
better.
elf.
When you were describing them as well, I was like, oh, I reckon this is a they/them character, and then
Oh no.
just didn't click.
Peek behind the curtain was initially female, changed it on a whim during the session.
Excellent. Oh, that's good.
Just because I noticed I hadn't written either way on my notes and thought, what the hell.
Perfect.
Okay.
Add more
Azatha.
Azatha. Azatha of the Crossblades pushed us in this direction, I guess, as we asked for work, and they said that there was some things that needed to be done, maybe for 2 quite strong adventurers and 2 merchants to assist me.
The merchants are also quite capable at fighting. Don't look.
You're being very kind.
It doesn't need to know that.
Yeah, you haven't proven yourself much of a capable fighter. I think you proved yourself a capable healer, though.
I'm
this
good
quest.
healing.
No, which
as
is
for
why-
nothing else.
Against the Displacer Beast.
Look,
Yeah.
Anya's not trying to be offensive. She's just like, I have not seen them fight.
No, it's
Really?
So,
it's fun.
I think I technically didn't see you fight, but you did take out the rug and me along with it. But I was inside of the rug, so I couldn't really see anything.
Well,
so.
yeah, I guess technically.
You did a very good job of injuring our friend.
And then healing our friend.
And then healing our friend.
Oh boy.
I can imagine this is all happening in front of this guard too.
Just reminiscing.
But as you can tell, we have been on adventures, therefore could probably help you. Maybe. I don't know what the job is, but I need work, please.
Now.
Amy Dweck. Well, we've been having issues in the farmlands. The harvest season, it's wrapped up, but we've still got the transporting to go. Fortunately, those efforts are being undermined, interrupted by some goblin raiding parties.
Ah, bandits.
Sorts. They come in at night, nick the food, and bugger off again.
That is not good.
We need someone to take care of this.
All right, well, here's the plan. We'll go in at night, we'll nick them off, and then we'll come back and get paid.
Why not go there and hide at like sunset and then ambush them?
Yeah, so we'll nick them off at night. We. All right, yeah, we accept your challenge.
Oh boy.
We accept your challenge.
We accept.
All right.
Apologies to anyone listening to this podcast.
Sorry for listening.
Sorry for listening.
Can we please do that for our outro?
Yeah, that's
Sorry
our
for
outro
listening.
every time.
Oh.
So, we can offer you 450 gold, effectively, for this job.
Really?
It is a bit for what this kind of work would typically go for, but it's also the city's food supply. So if there are problems with that, there are problems with the whole city. So we're putting a bit more budget than we usually would into
We are the people for your job. Hire us.
Yes.
Do you want a resume? I can provide a resume. I will have to get my friend to write it, but please hire us.
You can manage it. Check it out. We'll bring us the heads.
All of them?
All of them?
Not all of them. Bring us the head of the leader.
How
Usually
many goblins are we talking about here? Just as a little logistical question here.
Surely only a few. They only come in like ones or twos, don't they?
They do breed up quite well though. So it's
Also,
a bit
if
of a worry.
something happens to the head of the leader, say it explodes, because magic users, we have one in our party. You never know. Will it be sufficient to bring, say, like 5 regular goblin heads?
we'll talk.
Yeah, we'll work something out. Like we're a very creative and resourceful bunch. I'm sure we'll figure
I'm happy
something
to
out.
go under oath to say that we killed them.
We have methods of divining the truth.
Would the methods be looking in the barn and seeing all the blood?
I mean, there's that too. But we do have priests past the zone of truth.
Yes, that. And plus, we
yeah.
could even get a letter from the leader of the goblins saying, yes, I was killed by these people. I, goblin leader, certify that I am dead.
That seems like a lot of work. I think we will try to
Also-
just bring the head.
That also makes no chronological sense.
Oh, resurrection magic.
Well,
But then you're right back where you started.
And then we kill him.
I think that maybe we should just try for the head and then go from there.
You would also be spending more money than you'd be earning on the resurrection.
we don't want that.
No.
We
Alright.
most certainly do.
Whereabouts do we go? Which part of the farming area?
The farms ward. Probably the easiest way to get there would be out the east gate. You can get through going out the north gate, but east gate is closer road and gets you to the farmlands themselves.
Any this is so funny. I just broke some lead. Anyways, any tips for this current job? It sounds like that you guys have maybe had a few run-ins with these guys. Any tips you want to provide? Well, make the job.
Underestimate goblins.
We're an adventurer.
Yeah, but I'd like to
This
be.
is your job.
I'd like to be a prepared adventurer.
They don't
and
underestimate
I-
goblins.
Yeah.
Might be a
You
bit scrappy, but there's usually a hobgoblin in charge.
Attractive.
A lot more scrappy.
Yes. See, there's a big
They're
difference.
typically cunning.
Yeah. There's a big difference between a prepared adventurer and an adventurer, and that's that sometimes, and most of the times, an unprepared adventurer will be dead.
I do not face the consequences of my actions. I do not have that insight.
Oh boy, this
Alright.
is giving me a lot of confidence here.
To the east gate.
Just for the record, I'm trying to find sheets. Her flaw is I'm blind in foreseeing the consequences of my actions.
How ironic.
So she is very much a like, we should just do it sort of person.
Oh boy.
Like, just do it.
Yeah.
So on the way,
She was raised by Shada.
that's the name I was looking for. On the way, Neumann turns to you and he goes, "So, do you have any hobbies, or what do you want me to write in this resume?"
I was joking, but I am. I do know how to play the pen flute.
Can play pan flute.
Well, everyone's gonna have a hobby, am I right?
We do not have time for me to recount the amount of adventures I have been on.
Wow.
And I've got a little subsection here for Hafred. What kind of hobbies does Hafred have?
He likes shiny things.
So keep away from money. No money handling jobs.
I appreciate this, but I was also joking.
All right, I just wanted to do that. I thought it'd be funny for a little bit.
So, is there anything you want to do? It's still probably about mid-late afternoon, getting into evening. Is there anything you want to do on your way out?
You guys are all rested up, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much.
There is you from the castle ward. You will pass basically between the merchant and gold wards. So
We should buy traps. If
Yeah,
there
I'll-
is a store that would sell traps, we should buy traps.
I was thinking traps, but I was also thinking maybe if we had time, meet with some of the farmers and see if they could help us build traps even. Get assistance from the farmers.
It is nearly evening. I feel like we do not have time.
Just a possibility. I'm sure they might have some forms of either machinery or means to dig holes or trenches. Or,
Encouraging words.
yeah. Or maybe they could just cheer us on from the sidelines. Or maybe they can be cannon fodder.
Well, that would also be preferable.
You and I very much conduct our adventuring very differently. It is clear that while you are a rogue, you and I are very different.
But see, Neumann also has traps to begin with. So.
also that's kind of a very metagamey thing to say. We are both rogues. It's like, well, no, you're a tinker. He's a scout. Other way around.
Yeah.
Opposite.
You're a scout.
I was
He's
like,
a
wait,
tinker.
I'm a tinker?
All right.
Can we
Okay.
purchase any traps, perhaps?
Roll me an investigation check.
Which one of us?
All of us.
Whoever's wanting to look for traps.
I have a very high investigation, so I'd recommend.
You can look.
Just chilling.
That is a 11.
It's hard to find like traps at short notice. It's not really a thing that tend to be sold pre-made. You can kind of get hunting traps that come like off the shelf, so to speak, but
Yeah.
most of them require a bit like
Yeah. Nothing like maybe bear claw, or whatever they're called, the step on it and then lose your leg sort of thing.
not really here in the merchant.
Alrighty.
Probably spend a bit more time searching.
No, we won't waste any time. What about some thin spools of either wire or rope? Hard to see at night time. I'm assuming rope might suffice, but
The rope is probably reasonably easy to find. You can just go to.
I already have rope.
yeah, I just have a feeling that it might be a little bit too easy to spot.
I have caltrops.
Caltrops, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so
caltrops work.
yeah, so anything, maybe an alternative, maybe something a little bit thinner than rope, but still as sturdy.
Not really for on demand sale. Like it's a big city with a lot of stuff to buy, but
Yeah,
that kind of thing is probably the wrong type of specialty.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Alrighty.
Too upmarket.
Do you guys want to do anything else? Because I want to go at least talk to one or some of the farmers.
No. I will say also, Darby, like, while you're having to check for trap places, Bertie would also just be like looking with Tanit for like that you might be able to sell stuff for while we're doing that as well. But that's not something he's going to do now. That's just something he's keeping an eye out for now too. He was also interested in visiting a temple of his particular persuasion at some point, but again, not now. But just for flavour, he's looking. He's not really paying much attention to what you guys are
Check
doing.
where that is because you might.
May pass by one.
You've probably so you'd be looking for the shadow house in the
Yeah.
board.
Yeah. That's cool. He doesn't need to go now. He's just
Yeah.
keeping an eye out for it so he can go visit.
And as for selling stuff, it is possible to rent space in the market square at the center of the town.
Excellent. He's writing down little
It's a
notes
city?
like he's like sees a little sign that says, "Oh, space for rent," and he's like writing it down in his little notebook while you guys are still looking for places, making the way out of the town, I assume.
Making our way down.
Yeah, walking fast.
Sure, I had notes about about where you can, like the costs of that and all.
That's all right. I will assume that Bernie is like looking at that little like sign and writing it down in his little notebook to think of later. Just wanted to say that's what he's doing for flavour because he's just kind of like, oh yeah, sure. Well, there's money involved, so of course I'm going to be involved in this quest.
Anything else people want to?
I want to talk to farmers and maybe get some more information about the goblins.
All right.
Excellent.
So you leave the city. You get kind of in exiting the gate. Temporary pass, so saying that like
Oh, I see
You
your
get-
old
you're
friend.
Pass outs are included.
basically saying that you're still within the city. Like, you're going to be within the city limits. So you won't be required to pay, repay your taxes on the way back in. But even so, you would probably have saying that you've literally just paid them today.
I'm sure they remember us. We were quite memorable.
It's
damn.
He probably looks a little bit disappointed that like we can't
Yeah,
pull
it's
money
like
out
the
of
opposite
this
end of the
as
city. Different shift.
well.
Different, opposite end of the city.
Word gets around, Darby. Word gets around.
I'm sure we're the most
Yeah.
significant people in this huge town full of adventure.
All right.
We're the most annoying. That's one to
Yeah,
go for.
true.
So you know, keep working at it. I'm sure we'll get there.
All right. So you leave past the Gold Ward and Merchant Ward, heading out the gate into the East Gate, and then a bit north into Farms Ward. So speaking. So roll me an investigation check.
Birdie's turn.
No, it's not.
Neumann, because he's the one
Good.
specifically looking for farmers.
Oh yeah.
22.
Whoa.
All right.
It's only
Nice
20
going.
above what you rolled.
Yeah.
It's a great team.
It is, yeah.
It's perfect for a tinker. Very cool.
So you find.
See you later.
Darby will post a picture on his social media of these cool Tinker dice.
All right. So you find a woman, half orc. She seems to be kind of spokesperson essentially for farmers when it comes to dealing with outsiders and the like. What brings you out here, eh?
Howdy, partner. We're here to take care of your little goblin fiasco that you guys have been dealing with. We're here to eliminate them. And I was just hoping if we could grab any assistance in terms of information or preparation for maybe a trap or something. But mainly it's the information I'm wondering, like... Yeah, didn't think so.
But
Worth a shot.
the big wigs of the council find about us.
The best.
Councils, am I right? They are frustratingly convoluted. I'm Anya, by the way. What is your name?
Yeah.
Bria. That is a beautiful name. It is nice to meet you, Bria.
What is she?
She's a 2.
Oh, a 2 out of 10. Well, she's a...
Hasn't gotten the
She
best
has a beautiful
side of her.
name.
That's a beautiful name.
Hasn't gotten the best side of the orc.
She's not really half orc. She's more like 3/4 orc. But yeah, no. And this is Bertie and Tanip.
Yeah, glad to make her acquaintance.
And the bird is Hafrin.
So, wanted intelligence about it.
Yes, yes.
But generally don't see. Did manage to keep them here for a bit longer once, delay them. Not so much trap them, but delay them. But and that seemed to draw their leader here. But
We can do that quite easily.
We can delay them permanently, and he might show up.
altogether, they were a bit much. Farmers, after all.
How many of them were there in that attack? Roughly? If you can count.
All told, tribe is probably about.
Ooh.
They usually send about half a dozen.
Oh, easy. That is 1 1/4 each. No, 1 1/2 each. We can do that. And then we just... More will come. And
Not every night that they come. Generally once a week.
We'll just camp out there.
And
They won't
how
actually
long
turn
has
up.
it been since they have turned up? Do you know what directions they have come from? Or-
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
Be from the.
So we should discuss our options here. We could set up traps and camp out for several nights in a row potentially. Or we could go in search of their camp.
They also will
Take them by
be.
surprise. I suppose they will be surprised regardless.
They will also be going after. I'm guessing would be a food cart. During transportation, or do they steal it from the
No, they-
from the food
from the
from the stores themselves?
Stores.
Okay.
This time of year, from the crops themselves. Back in spring.
That would be pretty awful. I'm sorry to hear that.
So what are we thinking?
Rough year.
I can see that.
You should try some of Birdie's.
Oh, yeah.
It'll cheer you right up.
Yeah, it'll turn that frown upside down. Here, have a little sample vial.
Like for the audio listeners, that Rhea just forced us like a very sarcastic smile.
Wow, this is a fun conversation we're having here.
All right.
Apologies. I will deal with this. Thank you very much for your help. If we need anything else, we will come find you or someone, I guess. But we will let you know if any of our plans will interfere with any of your work. So if that is what you would prefer, if you just want us to go wild, we will do that too. It's
Up the plots.
and by mess up, what do you mean?
Well,
Oh, yeah, yes, of course.
do anything to.
I mean, like, I'm sure a little goblin blood fertilizer will probably go a long way in helping the fertility of the crops. Who knows? We will find out.
Oh, but I don't think it can hurt all that much.
Exactly. So, leave it with us. We are you are in safe hands with us.
All right, cool. So what do you want to do?
So what do we want to do?
What do we want to do, guys?
Well, you two are the adventurers. I'm just here for emotional support.
I think that we should try our luck. If it...
Did you bring Tanith? Point of order.
Yeah.
Did Tanner want to come?
Tanith's fine with coming.
but
Yeah.
I didn't really.
I'm assuming like we've like found some horse parking and like secured our valuables and things like that. So we're just on foot.
It's probably like
We're just chilling.
a stable at the...
Yeah,
totally.
some cheap horse
It's the
parking.
Traveller's Ward, of course.
Yeah,
the stables.
Yeah. Cool.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
so
yeah.
we have 10.
Do we want to try our luck? Maybe they will not come tonight. If they do not come tonight, you can have a full day of market tomorrow.
Oh yes. Well, there's plenty of things to do there. Gonna try and turn a profit. But let's just hope that they do turn up tonight.
We've paid for a night at an inn that we're not going to stay in.
Gosh, that must suck for you.
That is fine. I paid.
You also probably have put your traveling gear
Yeah.
in the tavern.
All
Like
that
it's not a
stuff's there.
complete waste.
Yeah,
and
true.
you might be done before the night's out.
Yeah, let's get these
It
goblins.
is somewhere to stay tomorrow when we are existing. I don't know what time checkout is. I did not ask. That was an oversight on my part. I apologize. I did not think it would become an issue, but apparently not. Apparently, our lodgings is more important than our job. Cannot believe you.
Are you hungry
boy.
again?
No, I just want to get this job done and get paid so I can afford to eat.
Here.
Alrighty, well, I'd say some scouting would do some good. Perhaps. They said it came out towards the east. What about a little bit of a flyby? Do you reckon that'd be an option?
I mean, like, east is just the direction.
Yeah,
We don't know how far they have traveled from.
Yeah.
This may be a waste of time. Would it not be more beneficial that my eyes remain with me and we set up traps and I can help in that process?
Alright, let's rephrase this. I look towards the east. What is towards the east? Is it a forest? Is it a cave? Is it just more fields? Is it
From where you are, just more fields.
more fields? Alright. Nothing notable in the distance?
There seems to be like in the far distance, maybe the beginnings of like the edge of a forest.
Yeah. Alright.
Halfren will be able to keep watch for us and tell us when they have arriving, so we can best prepare ourselves. But I think that maybe
I didn't mean fly too far. I know you do need Hafren. I just meant fly up in the sky, maybe a little bit, like 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute journey, and see if there's anything of note. But that's all I meant.
he is already high up in the sky.
And does he say anything?
Does he say anything?
Roll me a perception check using Hafren's perception.
Sorry, I just realised I said that real bitch-like, real bitchy-like. And does he say anything?
Oh, I know. 14?
14. So as the sun is kind of setting, you get essentially a peek back from Afrin, and there's something. Obviously, Bird can't really emote specifics back, but if you want to, you can phase your vision.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So at which point you see 6 figures. 5 of them small, yellow-green flesh, crude weapons. The 6th one, a hulking
dear.
bird body, long, dark hair, kind of a hunch to it, carrying down by the ground a rude great club. Not a hobgoblin.
Oh.
He's a 1.
That makes sense for this.
Oh,
Completely
okay.
unsurprising.
Yeah. Roll me great intelligence.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
11.
11. So this creature is something known as a bugbear.
Oh.
They're a type of
I love bugbears.
a type
Okay.
of goblinoid that are very aggressive.
Oh, boy.
Not the brightest of the goblinoids.
I love bugbears.
Excellent.
They are on their way. Is that they've just
Yeah.
hobbled out of? Can I tell how far they are? Really,
They're-
like how long it will take for them to get to us?
They're probably about half an hour away.
Well, good news. They will be here tonight. They are half an hour away. Shall we
Oh,
prepare?
great.
So what sort of is the stores?
They're basically just simple wooden shacks out here, where it's mostly grains, other harvested plants.
Would there be anywhere in the stores to sort of hide?
You could probably you know what? Given the time, why don't we go to break and I will draw up a map, and when we get back, we will have you all placed on the map.
All right.
Yep. Sounds
Sounds like
good.
a plan.
Hope you enjoyed this episode.
Goblin slaying time.
Sorry that you had to listen to this episode.
That is not
Sorry
a
for
thing.
listening.
Sorry for listening. Darby says it's not a thing, but we're totally going to make it
It
a
is
thing.
going to be a thing.
All right.
Bye.